remember when you were a teenager and you and your friends thought it was like a really good idea to go out and get a tattoo? Imagine you got that tattooed on your face. That's what we're gonna be working on today. Priscilla's about to get a facelift.
Feel good. I knew that I wouldn't.
All right, so another day, another $1 or 500. Today is the day that we're gonna start working on the party wagon sign. I decided to try and get this sticker off. We tried with a chisel, a wallpaper remover, with an awesome product that normally works called Goo Gone. We tried literally everything. It just didn't happen. Our next step is to wash her down and to stick a primer on her and see what we can cover. Stain killer. I can almost see Priscilla laughing like, all right, go on then, give it a shot. Oh, we will.
'Cause I'm a lady. Hey. Yes, I'm a lady. Come on. I'm a lady. Oh my girl.
Another sign. Alcohol. I only drink to make you more interesting. It's been riveted into the side. Unfortunately, taking those out is going to leave some pretty nice big rusty holes. And instead of filling from the outside, we're going to cover it up. Whenever I'm doing a theater show, there's always a few people in the cast who are really, really good at doing their makeup, doing wigs and hair and all that stuff. And I'm awful at it. Like, I'm horrible, as you can probably tell. They always enjoy it. I think that's part of it, is they get some real enjoyment out of the transformation process that happens between what you walk in the stage door looking like. Yeah, I've never really gotten it. I always think it's really admirable, but it's just not something I've ever been good at. However, painting Priscilla and giving her a little bit of a makeover, I mean, I kind of get it. Woo.
Hey. Hey, yeah.
So today we are at Tally's Pre-Love shop, and we are going to look for some sheet pillowcases, maybe some old sheets to use as curtains, maybe some t-shirts to make into pillowcases, just as much stuff as we can that has been, like I say, loved before. And hopefully we'll be loved again in Priscilla. We have a ton of material to work with. A few pre-made curtains, which is amazing. I tried to go with sort of a jewel tone palette that matched the era of Priscilla's, her estimated time of creation, which is somewhere between the first tabard, which was created in 1963, and the shape that she is could also be a 1971. So we went with a jewel tone, kind of funky retro palette. We've got some pillowcases, which are either gonna stay as they are or turn into cushions. We've just got a lot to work with. How do we do today? Pretty good? We did pretty good. So plan for the day? Painting inside. A nice wash again on the walls. I've done a little bit of research into the plastic vinyl covering on the walls inside. We didn't want to remove it. I didn't want to remove it. Because first of all, it's cool. And second of all, it's super pricey and very, very awkward to remove. So we're gonna paint over it. We are using reused and recycled and things that were going to the dump, including paint. So a lot of the time in my projects, I find that people are getting rid of things that, half empty paint cans. So if there's any way to kind of mitigate that amount of waste by using as much as you possibly can, that's what we do. Our wall color will basically be chosen for us. Same with the floors. What we're planning on doing is covering it with a stain that I will mix from a bunch of other stains that I've had from other projects, and we'll make a sort of custom color based on whatever we have. And all you really want to do is make sure that the floors are covered for wear and tear. And the polyurethane will do that just fine. Cross your fingers. We'll see what happens.
Are you one of them girls that peels off the Bud Light label? Just might run the pool table. Roll your eyes if I call you an angel. Ain't you one of them girls?
Okay, things that you don't normally have happen on a professional site. You don't throw your tools down into a bag where there's a can of spray paint. Because it will end up getting punctured and having to be thrown out a window onto the ground. I literally just finished talking about zero waste.
You one of them girls that ain't trying to meet nobody. You're just here for the party. If I'm wrong, then stop me. You one of them girls that ain't handing out your number. You like to make us want you. You like to make us wonder if you're one of them.
It's a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be, but which is actually really nice. It's a mix of maple pine and early American, which is cool. In my head, initially thought I was going to do something a little more walnutty, but as you can see, that ain't what we got. But that's okay. I'm actually pretty psyched.
If you're one of them girls.
So I found a lady on Marketplace online that was getting rid of a 2014 Caravan Queen mattress. So we've come to see it. It's like brand spanking new, isn't it?
It is.
It is.
It is. I'm super excited about this.
We've ended up getting it, which is fantastic, at a very discounted price. Thank you. Amazing. And it means that our bed, which we are building the frame for this weekend, has a mattress. Step 14 of 14,000 done.
If I'm wrong, then stop me. You one of them girls that ain't handing out your number. You like to make us want you. You like to make us wonder if you're one of them girls.
You want to build a house in Canada, right? First thing you need to know, every season has something to offer. Caterpillars are leaving, which is great, but they are turning into gypsy moths to enter horsefly season. Will you be doing those toenail things? Is that those toenail things?
I'll do those two.
That's me, knowing what I'm talking about. Okay, we're just gonna caulk around the edge of where the platform for the bed is, because we have a tiny gap between the walls still. It's just what happens. Priscilla is, for lack of better terminology, a tin can, and she's a little bent out of shape, which we love. She does need some sealing, because I ain't sharing my bed with mice.
All my girls, show 'em you a lady. Tell the world, say you're proud to be a lady. I know I laugh so loud, and I might cry too much. Come on, to all those judgy eyes, I got a whole lot of love. 'Cause I don't move like them, I ain't worried about it. I don't move like them.
We're finishing putting up some of the insulation, so this old vent has got to go. In true Canadian weather form, it is about to thunderstorm, but we're gonna head out for the day using the generator and the tools outside in the middle of a thunder and lightning storm. It's a no-go. Hopefully, we'll have another one of these work days coming up pretty soon, which will include a heck of a lot of interior stuff, as well as a continuation on Priscilla's facelift, so stay tuned.
Hey, yeah. I talk with a mouthful, but I couldn't be sweeter. Yup, I'm a cutie in my